Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss about a particular question. This is called equations related to the theorem I have discussed in the previous class. Okay, previous class में जो theorem discuss किया था उस theorem के ऊपर base करके इस question को solve किया जाएगा. Question क्या है? f(x) equal to cos x square. You are going to show that it is a continuous function. Domain of this particular cosine function is a cosine function, and domain of this function is the set of real numbers. Okay, that means you are going to show that it is continuous at all real numbers. Okay, since cos is a function and inside another function x square, so it is a composite function. So we know a particular theorem, that is I just remind you theorem is that if a function g is continuous at c and another function f is continuous at gc, then we can conclude that f composite g is continuous at c. So just remind you this particular concept in this is a this is a three sets. Okay, so g is defined from set of real number to set of real number. Okay, and this is an image of, this is a particular point, suppose c is an any point near number, image of c under g is gc. Okay, and this is the function f from r to r, image of f under image of gc under f is what? F of gc. Okay, this is the image. Now composite function is, this is the composite function starting with g and end by f. Then what is the symbolize the composite function? This is f composite g. F composite g is a function from this set to that set. Okay, so if g, the theorem tell if g is continuous at c, f is continuous at gc, then f composite g is continuous at what? C. And if c is any arbitrary real number, if c is any arbitrary real number, then f composite c is continuous at all real numbers. If I say if g is continuous at any real numbers, f is continuous at any real numbers, then f composite g is continuous at any real numbers. That is the idea of this particular theorem. This theorem was discussed earlier in the class also. Okay. Now using this particular theorem, we are going to solve this particular question. Okay, our original function is what? Fx equal to cos of x square, and we in this particular function, main function is cos function, and inside another function is what? X square. So we are taking gx is a main function, cos x, okay, cos function, and inside another function is what? X square. Taking x square is equal to what? Hx. Now we are going to make the composite of these two and try to relate that this composite function is equal to what? F, because f is a mixing of two functions. So g composite h of x, as per the definition, it is what? G of hx. I have discussed in the last live class. And g of hx, how to get g of hx? Your function is gx is equal to what? Cos x. Gx is equal to what? Cos x. If you replace x by anything, you can replace this x also. If I say if you replace x is equal to 3, then it is 3. If you x is equal to what? Suppose pi by 2, then it is also pi by 2. So if this x is replaced by hx, x के जगह में अगर hx लिखो तो हमें ये मिल जाएगा. And finally ये right hand side क्या होगा? Cos hx होगा. Then it will be cos hx. I hope that you can understand and you are relating this. Okay. Now gx is equal to cos x. If x is replaced by hx, then you will getting ghx, and ghx is equal to cos of hx. But what is hx? Hx is equal to what? X square. Okay, and which is your f, which is equal to what? Fx, which is equal to what? Fx. Finally g composite h is equal to what? F. So you can write g composite f equal to what? H. I'm sorry, g composite h is equal to what? F. Okay. Now we are going to apply this particular theorem. This theorem will show that g is continuous at C, f is continuous at GC, and then we can that at f composite G is continuous at C. Okay. So in this G composite H फर्स्ट पहले इन दिस टाइप ऑफ कंपोजिशन क्या होता है, शुरुआत किससे होती है, H से शुरू होती है एंड एंड बाय व्हाट G. सो फर्स्ट वी विल शो दैट Hx इज कंटिन्यूस, Gx इज कंटिन्यूस. सिंस ये देखो Hx इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर, एंड दिस इज ए पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन. ओके, Hx इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर इज ए polynomial function and it is continuous for all x belongs to R because domain is the set of real number. Okay, so Hx is continuous. Now we are going to show that Gx. What about Gx? Gx is a cosine function. We know that cosine function is also considered, and Gx is equal to cos x is a continuous function for all x belongs to what, R. because कोसाइन फंक्शन का डोमेन क्या है, सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर है, और ये कोसाइन फंक्शन क्या है, कंटिन्यूस है. आप लोगों को पता है व्हाट इज द ग्राफ ऑफ कोसाइन फंक्शन. ग्राफ ऑफ कोसाइन फंक्शन इज लाइक दैट. Okay, so cosine function is continuous. There is no break in any point in its domain, minus infinity to what, plus infinity. उसके बीच क्या है, cosine function क्या है, discontinuous नहीं है. So it is a continuous function. So H is continuous, G is continuous. H is continuous at any real number, G is continuous at any real number. Then उन दोनों का जो कंपोजिट है G कंपोजिट H, देयरफॉर G कंपोजिट H of X is also continuous. Also continuous function, that is Fx is a continuous function. Finally, you conclude that Fx is a continuous function. So Fx is a continuous function. ठीक है, using this particular theorem I have solved one particular question. There are many questions are there in your text, and you try and you can solve this type of questions. Okay, so thank you, all the best.